Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Are you planning on studying in Canada or have you received an acceptance letter from a Canadian college or university? If so, your spouse or common law partner may be eligible for a full time open work permit, which gives them the freedom to accept any job offer in Canada and work full time for any employer in Canada of their choice. The whole application process can be done online, so there's no courier fees or delay due to any document shipping issues, and the application will be received and processed more quickly. Coming to a few benefits of a spousal work permit, your spouse or common law partner does not necessarily require a job offer to apply. They can even fly to Canada and search for a job after landing. The work permit they'll receive will be a full-time work permit, so they can share the household expenses with you in Canada, as you as a student will be allowed only part-time jobs, so your earning won't be really high. Alternatively, if their work experience and work profile is good enough, they can get a high-paying job and be the only working member, so you don't have to work at all and you can concentrate fully on finishing your study course. Now, since the work permit issued to them is an open work permit, they are free to work for any employer in Canada under any NOC code or for any job that they wish to apply for. They will also not require an LMIA or a labor market impact assessment from their employer, as an open work permit is a work permit that is not job specific, which means they don't have to stick to the conditions of one particular job after landing in Canada. Not requiring an LMIA is great for both you and your employer, as both of you will save a lot of time and money this way. They also won't need proof that their employer has submitted an employment offer through the employer portal and paid the employer compliance fee, so that's great too. Hey guys, this is Jason from Dream Canada. If you're new to the channel, I show people how to save their money and immigrate to new countries through my videos without the help of any immigration consultants or agents or lawyers. You can find all process instructions for you to apply on your own through this channel. Subscribe now because all the information provided here is completely free and I answer all your queries in the comments section and on my social handles on Instagram and Twitter, so don't forget to follow us there as well. Now coming to the main deciding factor, who can actually get a work permit as the spouse or common law partner of an international student in Canada? Your spouse or common law partner may be eligible for an open work permit if you yourself have a valid study permit and you are a full-time student at any of these types of educational institutions. A public post-secondary school, such as a college or university, or a CEGEP in Quebec, which is a publicly funded college providing technical, academic, vocational, or a mix of educational programs. A private college level school in Quebec, or a Canadian private school that can legally award degrees under provincial law, for example, a bachelor's, master's, or a doctorate degree. If you're wondering for how long your spouse's open work permit would be valid for, your spouse or common law partner's work permit will be valid for the same period of time as your own study permit. So if you're on a 1-year study program, for instance, your spouse will get a 1-year open work permit. If you're on a 2-year study program, your spouse will get a 2-year open work permit, and so on. Now, when should your spouse or common law partner actually apply for their work permit? Your spouse or partner can apply for a work permit before or after they arrive in Canada. It's totally based on your convenience, but do remember that their work permit will be issued for the same length of time as your study permit, so it'll be better to make the best of it and not wait for too long to apply. In some cases, depending on where you're applying from and the study program that you choose, Canadian visa offices will process your spouse or common law partner's work permit application at the same time as your study permit application, so both of you can fly to Canada together. In this case, you'll need to include the additional work permit fee for your spouse or common law partner while paying for your student permit application and complete their work permit application online. Most spouses or partners come to Canada as visitors first and apply for a work permit after they are in Canada. If your spouse or partner does not require a temporary resident visa or a TRV or an electronic travel authorization or an ETA, they may be able to apply for a work permit at the border or airport where they land or enter in Canada. You can find out if your spouse will require a visa or an ETA by entering a few details on the IRCC website. I'll add a link to this website in the description box for your convenience. Coming to the steps to apply for your spouse's work permit online. The first step is to log into your IRCC account through your GC key, user ID and password, or through your sign-in partner. If you are a new user, you'll need to register for MyCIC, which is basically your IRCC account through GC key or sign-in partner. Kindly note, your client ID from your study permit will be required to complete the registration process for your spouse's work permit. After you log into your secure IRCC account, the next step will be to click on Apply for Visitor Visa or a Study or Work Permit. You'll be asked to enter a personal checklist code. If you don't already have a code, click on Determine your eligibility and answer all the questions that follow. I've made a detailed guide to help you complete all the questions to determine your spouse's eligibility to get a work permit in Canada. I'll add a link to it in the description box as well. The third step would be to fill in the online application form and gather your supporting documents. You'll have to fill in form IMM 5710 online for your spouse's work permit application. I've also made a detailed guide to help you fill out form IMM 5710. I'll add this in the description box as well. You just need 4 documents for your application, which are a digital photo, which should be 420 by 540 pixels, your spouse's passport, where you'll need only pages with stamps, visas and photos, your study permit, your marriage license or certificate. If your marriage license or certificate is not in English or French, you'll also need a certified translation for it. Once you have all the documents ready, you should scan and save them electronically as PDFs, JPEGs or Word documents. They should not be larger than 4 MB. Keep in mind that you'll have to upload all these documents online, so make sure that they are scanned properly. The last step is to pay their application fee. You'll have to pay a total of 255 Canadian dollars online as an application fee using Visa, MasterCard or American Express. Do not forget to print a receipt for this payment. Your fee is only refundable if IRCC receives your request before processing has begun. Once IRCC starts processing your application, there will be no refunds issued regardless of the final decision. Now what happens next? If you need to take any further action or submit any more documents regarding your application, IRCC will inform you in writing. If your spouse or partner's application for a work permit is approved, an immigration document will be sent to you. If their application is refused, your spouse or partner can only stay in Canada until the expiry date of their current temporary resident status, which is the visitor visa or other temporary visa that they are holding. If they have applied for a restoration of their temporary resident status, they'll receive a letter advising them of the decision and the instructions to follow. If their application is rejected as incomplete, which is mostly the case for missing essential documents, it's considered to have never been submitted and you'll have to reapply. If their application is referred to a local office, they'll be notified of this and will subsequently be contacted by the office. There are a few things that you can do to make sure that your application is processed as fast as possible. Ensure that all the documentation and information requested are provided with your application. Don't exclude any documents as your application will remain incomplete and be sent back to you and you'll have to reapply again. Notify IRCC if your contact information changes on their official website, including details like your mailing address, telephone numbers, fax numbers, and even your registered email address. I'll add this contact info updating page in the description box as well. At all times, you'll be able to check your application status on the IRCC website. I'll add a link to this webpage in the description box as well. Alright guys, so that was how you could apply for a spousal work permit if you're applying for a study permit in Canada. For more immigration and travel tips, subscribe to this channel now. Do like this video if you like the content and comment what topic you would like to hear about next. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe for regular updates on immigration and don't forget to follow us on Instagram as well. I wish you the best of luck for your application and hope you have a great day.